Hello and welcome back to the Croak and Crow podcast. I am your host, Spencer Cartier, and my middle name is Thomas.
I am Helen of West Philadelphia.
Hello, Helen, West Philadelphia.
I'm not from West Philadelphia, but my grandmother was Helen of West Philadelphia.
Okay, and in her name, that will be your name today. And here we got Frank. He is a week sober, and he's loving every minute of it.
Yeah.
He's recently got into
Bluegrass music.
He's been playing a little banjo to pass the free time. So, good on you, Frank. 40 more days.
Yeah. He's wearing his Charlie Daniels Band t-shirt. A big regret I have is I had a chance to see Charlie Daniels in concert.
Are they not a thing anymore?
He died in July.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to Charlie Daniels. He died in July. And it was like a small venue and everything. I have a few of those in my regret head. But
yeah, I was about to see 6ix9ine in a local venue before he became a snitch.
6ix9ine Charlie Daniels.
And I had work, I couldn't get off. Yeah. But it was a real small. It was a little club.
Yeah,
I could have, seen him up close.
Right.
And
okay, so his famous song, which I grew up with, was "The Devil Goes Down to Georgia." The devil would be pertinent to our podcast.
Welcome back to the Devil podcast.
Demons and Angels and Demons. Do you know the devil went down to Georgia?
No.
You probably won't be able to edit it in because of trademark.
Maybe you can just give us a line from it.
Yeah, sure. It's the devil went down to Georgia looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind. He was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. And there's a lot of fiddle playing because Charlie Daniels is a famous fiddle player, which fiddle is a violin, but it's when you play country or bluegrass music or folk music. Yeah.
There's not different.
I don't think so.
Huh. Is it like tuned different?
I don't think so. I don't know, but like I know they say Irish fiddle, and
let us know in the comments what a fiddle is.
Yeah. So it's a storytelling song, but it really highlights Charlie Daniels' playing ability because he
plays against the devil.
He plays against the devil.
I've heard of this.
And he plays both parts. So the devil says, hey, I'll play you. If you're a better fiddle player, you get this pure gold fiddle.
Oh.
If I beat you, I get your soul.
Oh, and he took him up on the deal.
Johnny was like, I'm really good.
I'm the best fiddle player I know.
I'm the best there's ever been.
Who knew the devil could play fiddle? Not me.
I think I've seen him. I can literally see art in my head right now of him playing a fiddle. Unless it was from this album.
Yeah. That was album art.
The devil plays wonderfully, but it's obviously Charlie. And then he goes, go ahead. But of course, the other guy beats him. And he takes the gold fiddle and he says, come back anytime. I'll play you again.
Ha ha ha. Take that, devil. Check out Charlie Daniels. He's blowing up right now. New music.
What?
A new artist we just stumbled upon.
No. I like I said, I sadly I missed it, and R.I.P. because I think literally he just died.
Oh, R.I.P.
a few months ago.
But today's our Wednesday podcast. We have many names for it. We have
a snack that's melting away.
Yeah, we have a snack that I was going to eat it before we filmed, to get my mind right.
Yeah.
But I was like, let me wait, because I don't know if everyone's have been able to try it. I tried it for the first time a few days ago. It's called mochi.
Let's just say mochi, because I don't know.
Mochi. I'll show the camera. And what is it Japanese?
I don't know.
It just seems to me Japanese. So this is ice cream surrounded by sweet chocolate rice dough.
Right.
But it's, it comes in many flavors. This is the peanut butter one.
And it doesn't even have to be chocolate dough.
No, that's what, yeah.
The sweet rice dough is the mochi part, I guess.
And it's really interesting. As you know, I am dieting for Lent, but it's only 90 calories. It's like the perfect little sweet to have, in my opinion. Because when I'm dieting, I get these huge sugar cravings that I don't normally have. And this is just it's like 2 spoonfuls of ice cream, and you get your dough. You get your.
I like it because it's gluten free, so it's basically an ice cream sandwich, and so
I think I let it sit too long. It's getting all wet and sticky, but it's like soft and doughy.
Yeah,
and you bite into it.
It's a little pillow.
And there's ice cream inside.
Yeah.
And you can even set it down.
Yeah, it's clean.
I don't know if the table is, though.
Well, no, it was clean, I meant. Yeah, so it's gluten-free, and that one's from what? Trader Joe's? But I guess you
Trader Joe's.
I guess you can get them everywhere.
Mm-hmm. So it's Moki Monday.
On a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
Because we just cannot figure that out.
All of our names are for Wednesday, but on Wednesday we can't.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, you're the topic, the topic lord.
It will be one word Wednesday today. It will.
Don't look at me.
No, don't look at him. It's more delicate when it's a little more frozen, but it did sit there for a little bit. And the reason it sat there for a little bit was because you were playing chess online. So
I'm a big chess player.
And therefore, today's topic is chess.
What are the hands?
I was wondering if you would put in graphics there and it would be like maybe pieces would be flying out or something. I don't know.
You have a lot of faith in me.
What are the hands, he said.
Okay, today's topic is chess.
You want to get the chessboard? You can show them the pieces.
It's like not a really nice board and like it'll just be a mess.
All right, who cares?
But this is what a chessboard looks like. Ta-da!
And we have a few minutes to talk about it, so we could probably just paint them a picture.
Okay.
Okay, so chess is obviously extremely topical to Croak and Crow because you play it a lot. And we've always played it. You know, it's been...
Yeah, we didn't just start playing when Queen's Gambit came out like a lot of you guys.
Right. So Queen's Gambit is a chess show on Netflix.
Yeah, I actually was really happy Queen's Gambit came out because I'm always playing chess.
Right.
And I love it, and it's one of my favorite things to do. But when Queen's Gambit came out, everyone wanted to start playing chess. And so, you know, on the iPhone... in the messages you can play games.
Okay.
And so suddenly I was playing with a bunch of people I know who were and obviously they started and I had been in practice mode for 24 years. So
yeah.
Crushed them.
Yeah. I didn't grow up playing chess.
I thought you were going to say you didn't grow up with chess. I'm like, chess is from like 1624.
No, it's even before that. But no, myself.
Yeah, you didn't play it.
Helen of West Philadelphia. I didn't even know how to play it. And
a lot of people don't know how to play it.
What?
A lot of people don't know how to play it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. So I didn't know how to play it, and I didn't not the faintest idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to keep learning how to play like Chinese checkers. Like
I don't know how to play Chinese
checkers.
checkers.
I didn't know how to play it. Married someone who chess. So I learned how to play it, and then you guys, when you were little, it was normal to play, and also you played it in I think grade school.
Yeah, I got kicked from the team because I was not smart enough.
Really?
I don't think. I mean, I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I didn't. I think I went to one class.
It's probably just because you quit.
Yeah.
No, my kids could play chess, and so we've had different chess boards, nice ones, and like you said, that one over there is like hunky junky. And so anyway,
it's actually when I make a lot of money in the future, and I have a nice house. I'm envisioning it now. One thing I'm going to spend money on. I'm going to spend a pretty dime. Maybe I'd make some good investments. I want a stationary, nice chess, maybe at a marble or something, and then I want like the expensive custom pieces. I don't know what kind yet. If you have any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, that's what I'm picking.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
We've also had confusing chessboards where, if you get like a theme, I think we had like Star Wars or something, and then
Lord of the Rings,
and you forget what you're doing.
Yeah,
really. And I also think we had big guys. We had some kind of
we had an outdoor. It was like
we had
outdoor big
on the
old
lawn,
plastic pieces.
Lawn chess set. So you play chess all the time, and it's topical. It's like, oh, you know what? Because we talk about things that happen in our lives,
Yeah, chess happens.
It's real life. And I said to myself, like I said, I didn't grow up with it, so I didn't think about it much. And then when I learned it, I'm like, that's fun. It seems like a smart person's game, whatever. But it's fun. It's clever. It's thinking ahead. And then this show came out on Netflix. So I said, let me just check and see if it is religiously restricted at all.
Oh.
It is.
What?
Muslims can't play chess.
What?
Seventh-day Adventists
Because they're anti-violence?
can't play chess. Muslims, Jews can. Mormons can. A lot of break-off Christians can't. And some people are extremely strong about it. It goes with gambling. It goes with drinking. It goes with dancing.
Can they play any dancing? I thought that was just in Footloose.
No. Seventh-day Adventists can't dance.
What?
Should I say they're maybe they can.
They don't.
They're allowed. They just can't.
They can't dance. Believe me.
No. Seventh-day Adventists. Yeah. They're not allowed. I went to a Seventh-day Adventist wedding. Boy.
Sounds like a real
Boy, was that
dry.
Literally
and figuratively.
Everythingly. No music, no alcohol, no dancing. Now I'm not a drinker, so
I saw a movie about that once.
Footloose. Okay, so chess used to literally, like you said, oh, that's been around. It's been around forever because it's linked to some old Asian game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, they played it
back in 200 AD.
Back in
or
in,
CE.
In the 1100s, priests were not allowed to play it.
Okay, you're leaving me at the edge of my seat. Why? I ask why was chess
I
banned?
thought it was just obvious. I told you. It's war. It's attacking. It's competitive. It's gloating over your the person that you've beat.
They started, and I had been in practice mode for 24 years. So
yeah,
crushed them.
They reference a letter of Paul. Way to go, Paul.
Way to go, Paul.
They reference a letter from him saying, be not egotistical and do not
play chess.
Do not be competitive over somebody. It's not Christian. And it takes, okay, so Muslims, so I saw a lot for Muslims and it said, no, it's haram. You can't play it. I did watch a little clip on YouTube of a Muslim scholar, Islamic scholar, and he said, listen to his thing. He said, okay, so the reason it's haram is because, number one, it takes you away from a lot of the things that I saw regarding religion and not doing it is it's a waste of time. It's a waste of your good time. So this Islamic scholar, he said, it takes you away from praying and keeping your mind on things like that. It could involve betting, you know, if it involves aggression towards other people, it involves all this stuff. So he goes like this, well, you know, you can play it. So I guess it's just like in any religion, you know how there's never a straight answer across the board. It depends on which rabbi or, you know, priest you're talking to. So he was like this, you can play it if you've done your prayers and if it's like 30 minutes, you know, don't get addicted to it. Because literally I saw a lot of things and it was like, my husband's, you know when they say like my husband's addicted to porn, he's on the computer for hours. It's like my husband's addicted to chess. And he's on the, you know. And so he said, you can do it. But guess what else what this Muslim said you have to do to the chessboard, the chess pieces. You have to break the heads off of like the horses and stuff because he said they're little tiny replications. You know how they're not allowed to
have art.
You have to wrap them. He said you can either wrap them in like fabric or something to hide that it's a king or queen or whatever.
It's a like little
because he's like these are three
symbols or
these are
like
3D
totems.
replicas, and he said break the head off the horse, and I was like that sounds aggressive. No, I'm not making fun of Muslims at all. It's kind of like the Jewish women wearing wigs when they're supposed to hide their hair. I thought we had the other day.
Yeah.
So anyway, Spencer, a lot of religions say that this is a no.
Oh, man.
So I wanted to bring it to you.
I never heard this before. I'm taken aback. No chess. I think chess is good. I think chess is really good. Keeps you off the streets. No, but in all seriousness, I think, you know, there's a lot of things. We talked about on gambling of you know, you don't want to do things that pull you away from the Lord in the way. But with gambling, it was different because it was, you are having your faith in luck rather than like for financial gain, rather than having your faith in the Lord for your own spiritual gain. But with chess, it's a game. Like, where does it end?
I know. Well, funny you should say that, because somebody wrote in response, because this priest or pastor, he wrote an article and it was saying that it was evilly inspired, whatever. And what you just said, where does it end? The guy was like, well, we shouldn't use the internet or paper or pens. Like, I
mean, Khabib Nurmagomedov is a devout Muslim, and he's a UFC fighter, which involves both fighting and sport
and competition. The competition part where you will be the winner over someone else.
Yeah, yeah, and financial gain.
Right.
So, but
all right. So, why do you like chess? Why is it your life?
It's not my life. First of all, let's not get crazy. I'm not on like a chess club.
You wish.
I love chess because it is a mental battle that you can triumph over somebody and gloat in your victory. No, I like using my brain, and I feel I think chess makes you a more spiritual person. Sit down, get ready for this. Okay. To all you chess haters out there, when you're playing chess, it's almost psychology, if you will. It's you against that person, and equal playing field, and you're thinking moves ahead, strategy, all that. Win or lose, you're both happy at the end. But I think it translates when you're having, you know, debates with people. Literally, a debate is a chess game, right? Like it's not. Well, it should be. I mean, in today's climate, it's more of a rock'em sock'em robots game. But let's not even go there.
Let's pretend.
But yeah, like so, if you are a Christian, you know, I mean, or anyone spiritual, I think it's good. Like nothing to me, right? And you know, I feel like a lot of Christian pastors don't preach this, and I'm not a pastor, but I'm going to tell y'all something. I think they like when their congregation is, I'm the teacher and you're the student, and you'll be the student until you die. But me, I want my viewers to be as smart as they can be. I want them to think for themselves. Don't listen to what I say. I don't know what I'm talking about. And chess is just one example of learning. Like you're thinking, always be thinking. Never just go on autopilot. And it's like, so
you think it helps you outside of the game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it really strengthens, even if you're not good at it. Like, just that idea of thinking of future moves. It makes you a more well-rounded person. And like I said, I mean, I think the greatest Christian is the most well-educated one, and not just book smart, because that's what another thing. To all you book smart people, just kidding. It's good to be book smart, but you meet these people that are just strictly. But and if you're ever having like a spiritual debate, if you will, and someone just throwing things that they've heard and throwing verses that people have told them to throw that verse at, and it's like it's not an actual it's not like they're not thinking for themselves,
right?
Now I don't know how that translates to chess, but it does. So it's like with chess, it strengthens your own mind. When it's you and that person against the board. Doesn't matter how many Bible verses you got.
Can you be open-minded at all right now?
Yeah.
No, you're doing fine. I just thought of something.
To say chess is bad? No, I won't say it.
No, I'm not saying for you to say it. But is your mind okay? So this was new information to you.
Yeah.
That some religions and people who probably don't even belong to religion, believe that chess is maybe like tarot cards or something. Okay. And you, first time you heard it, and immediately you were like, curtain down.
Yeah. I said, don't diss my chess. Like, I'm not dropping the.
I need another mochi ball.
Yeah.
But can you, for a second, entertain? What if you're playing a demonic game? Let me just give me a second. you're just playing, like, remember you talked about a Ouija board and you said people think it's just a game. It's in the game aisle, just like the chess.
Yeah.
Okay. Now chess is extremely, extremely old. So even now you can buy it at Rite Aid and it's plastic. You know, it is an old game. The chess board, the 8x8, black and white squares, which is a Masonic design. Just entertain me.
I'm entertaining it.
Just entertain me because you know there's a lot of pastors like this.
Yeah.
It's a Mason. So the Masons were Knights Templar and old time. The black and white checkerboard pattern, which Masonic churches still have. Numerology with like how many pieces are there? Whatever, 32 pieces and 64 squares, and the obelisk. You know an obelisk is like the Washington Monument.
Yeah,
that's an Egyptian symbol that was originally very, very non-Christian. You know, Christians kind of adopted them. I see them in graveyards mostly, but you know, can you entertain for a second that even though you're not demonic, but even though you're not in any way in the dark arts, that this could possibly be something that is, you're playing it just, but maybe subconsciously or something. It's opening.
I was open-minded.
Okay.
I tried to think about it. Okay. No. And I've realized why it's not bad. And it's, you know why I like it and it's not bad? It's pure earthly fun. Right. How, like to me, it's so rudimentary, and that's what's so great about it. It's like you're in a confined box. Mm-hmm. You have this many pieces. They can only do these things. It's very in borders. And the problem when you look at the Ouija boards and stuff, bringing all those demons in your house, it's open-ended. Mm-hmm. You might put a box around it. Oh, no, it's only this. But it's like, you're calling on spirits. The idea of it is to
there's no
what's beyond.
Right.
Chessboard, when you're playing with someone, the game stays within the lines. It's not calling, old grandma JoJo to come down and say hello. And so when I say it strengthens my mind, it strengthens my earthly mind, mm-hmm. which then a strong earthly mind can, what's the word? When critically think about spiritual ideas in a rational way.
Okay.
And so it's good. And so that's like earlier, it might not have really made sense when I was like, chess makes you a better Christian. But I think we should always, like, just the same way I work out at the gym so that I can do charitable deeds for people because my body's working great. So my physical body, then I can use for spiritual use. Mm. You should be training your brain just as much. That's
a really good statement because, like I said, a few of the imams and pastors and whoever's said it's a waste of time. Mm-hmm. But like, would doing physical exercise be a waste of time?
Yeah, yeah. It is me going to the gym for an hour. I could have been praying, but it's like then when
you have to keep yourself tuned up.
Yeah, we call it. We talked about it. I learned this from Bernathan or from the New Church, so don't credit this to me. But they said sharpening the axe. Do I have an axe? I don't have an axe.
You do, but it's not right close by.
It should always be close by.
I know. Well, we need more than one.
It's called sharpening the axe, right?
Okay.
So spiritualness is, or like becoming a spiritual person is the tree. You're hacking away at the tree. Mm-hmm. First, or no, wait. You are the axe.
That needs to.
You are the axe, and a tree needs to get cut down. Okay. For some reason, the first thing you do isn't start wailing at the tree. And it's like, well, the tree needs help getting cut down. You just work with me. First, you need to make sure that you're the sharpest axe you can be, because then, if you do that, if you don't, you be chopping at that tree for how long? For a long time.
Yeah.
But if you sharpen that axe first, you can chop down 3 trees, and the time the other person chops down 1. And so, like, oh, how do you work on your mind? People think, oh, do I read books and stuff? But once again, the reason why I like chess is there's no outside influence. With, oh, I'm going to go learn. You're learning from someone. You're reading books. You're going to school. These are all great things. Do all these things.
Yeah.
But chess, it's just like, it's this personal growth. It's like, I like Sudoku for the same reason. It's just this critical thinking.
Right.
if you will. And so if you play one game of chess every day, it's just taking your brain from autopilot for one. The same, I'll walk around the block. It's like just getting your body off the couch. You don't realize how much wonders that does.
Right.
And so we want to keep, over here on Croak and Crow, we advocate for a sharp mind, a sharp looking body, to be ready for spiritual warfare.
I saw a Buddhist take on it, and
I feel like I've seen Buddhists playing chess.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it said like Buddha's teachings are to tame the mind.
Yeah.
And to do an abundance of good and everything, but to tame the mind. And this person was saying, that the attention that you have to give to and mind space you have to give to chess is what you're trying to strengthen when you're meditating. When you're trying to get thoughts out of there and focus focus and attention, to tame the wild mind that wants to do all sorts of things. Yeah. And so therefore, chess.
Yeah. And that's sort of what I was saying, like when I was comparing it to debating earlier, where it's like nowadays debates are rock'em sock'em robot. That's the game where that's what it's like one person says something and they get heated and then it's like, it just becomes a yelling match of counter ideas.
Right.
But, with chess, it's this focused mind.
Yeah.
You're thinking ahead. There's a peace to it. It's peaceful for me. When I'm losing a lot of money in the stock market, I go right to my chess app and I'm just like.
So is there a danger of addiction with chess?
I need my fix. It's actually been 26 minutes without chess.
Not with you. I meant because I told you, I saw some people complaining that you can't play chess just kind of, play it once in a while.
Here's my thing. This is what I think about that. There's addiction with everything. Like, if you're choosing to go down a spiritual path, you want to not focus on any worldly thing too much. But you see it there's people that become addicted to the gym. And it's just like, that's all, 24 hours, either they're worrying about what they're eating, what supplements they're getting, or when they're going next time to the gym. And what started out as I want to be healthy and I want to feel good, turned into an obsession about your physique and things that are temporary. So yeah, of course, what's the point of strengthening your mind? What's the point of strengthening your body if all your life is just about strengthening it and not about enjoying now the fruits of the seeds you reaped? Right. Wait, reaping is the seeds you sowed.
Sowed. First you sow and then you reap.
And so you it's great. Like things like this, it's not just video games where you're going on autopilot, but you're not thinking about it. It's use the critical thinking and stuff, and then go and do your normal life, do your spiritual things. It's all about balance.
When you think about it as an exercise for the mind, I think that is, why wouldn't you because it's also good for memorization, right?
Yeah.
And
thinking ahead, long-term sighted,
because
long-sightedness.
I need memorization exercises. I forgot the word in the middle of the sentence.
I need memorization.
And so, if that would help it. I don't think it's fair to attack a game for things that might happen. Like if it says oh, we're going to attack this game because you could gamble. Okay, well, gambling's a separate issue. Yeah. Or we're going to attack this game because you might quarrel with the person well, that's a separate issue. Yeah. You might quarrel with somebody because they burnt your toast. Yeah. So
it's like saying you can't drive because you might speed. It's like,
right.
What? No, yeah. And I think, we talked about it with, what did we talk about it about? Where we said a lot of, I feel like these strict rules are fear-based, where it's like, you almost want to put a bubble around, let's not mess up. Okay, well, how can we gamble if we never play games? How can we do this? And I think it's bad. We should be pushing the bounds of it, and because then when you're in a bubble, okay, we're not playing chess, we're not gambling, but then you're not growing your mind to think about things that matter in a critical way. So it's like, and I think that's what once again, I mean, we over here at Crow and Crow believe God's greatest gift to us was the freedom of choice to live how we want. So we're not forced to love him.
Oh yeah, I have a rabbi. He wrote he was praising chess, and he literally said that it's a beautiful metaphor for explaining free will. In life, as in chess, it's crucial to wisely choose our course of action. So interesting.
Look at that. Me and the rabbi are on the same page. But yeah, so I think we should be, like I said, living life to the fullest in every aspect, whilst always being mindful. Like push the envelope.
Right.
And then the spiritual experience of the life experience, if you are working on your mind, working on your body, will be that much greater than the person who was sheltered and it's like, well, I love God because I have to love God, right? All right, is that the right answer?
Yeah.
Don't hit me.
I think of that Buddhist monk who was a wonderful photographer, and then when he went into the service or wherever what it's called, you give everything up, and then he was like, well, I have to give up the camera because that's attachment. But it turned out that he kept it, and he made a lot of money for the monks by selling the photos. The same thing, like the best chess players, that's a wonderful gift that they have. Yeah. This and for hide your light under a bushel basket. You know, I'm not going to play chess. I saw a little kid, it was like a 14-year-old, was writing that he really liked chess, but he realized because he liked it so much, that's the devil trying to pull him away. Yeah. And then he joined the school, like he stopped, but then he joined the school chess club. And then again, he realized he liked it so much that it must be bad because he was liking a worldly thing. Yeah. And I was like, this is so much guilt is working here.
Yeah. It's unfortunate when you see that. Because it's that personal guilt. Like when I see why I get mad at like hypocrites and certain pastors that give these views. I don't care about that guy. I'm like, kick rocks, Mr. Pastorman. Oh, this game,
Mr. Pastorman.
Mr. Pastorman. This game's the
devil. Pastorman.
Pastorman. This game's for the devil. It's like, okay, but why it bothers me is because of, you know, like those little kids and stuff that have that. Like I see it on Reddit all the time where it's like people write this post and like they literally feel like I'm never going to be forgiven, and it's like when they tell you what they did, it's like, who told you that? Yeah, that's what gets me real mad.
Yeah. And like anything else, you know, you can bless your own holy water. You can bless your own oil. You can bless your own ashes. You can. Why don't you bless the board? Say a prayer before you play. Say a prayer after you play. You know, you pray before meals and you pray after meals.
That's because you're thanking them for the meal.
But if I played a game, I would say, dear Lord, thank you for allowing me to have the time to do it, allowing me, not allowing me, but like, you know, blessing me. Thank you for my ability that I was able to have this opponent, you know, and if I won, oh, I'm so happy I won. And if I lost, thank you for letting me learn something for my next game. You can bless things.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And like, that's the thing about when people get this guilt. It's like literally God is sitting on his judging chair. If you truly believe God is with you at all times, then whatever you do, it's a relationship with you and him. And it's like, you know, everyone, like Jesus is with you always.
Right.
So then what is it like when you walk into that room with the chessboard, like he stops at the door?
Right.
I gotta go. Yeah. No. So make like what we're about on this channel. We're about living worldly lives. You know, like we're about living. We're on earth to live an earthly life and to grow spiritually whilst doing it. And I don't know where I was going with that.
And just to make the best out of it. So you know, if you're playing a game, you can bless it.
Yeah. So we're earthlings living earthly lives, but we're carrying that spirituality through it. And that's what this channel is about.
Yeah.
We talk about chess because it's like spiritual. So yeah, you can pray for anything.
Yeah.
That's what we'll talk about anything. And
yeah. And like,
where's the spirituality? Because it's everywhere.
To be told, we don't want you to play this game because you're going to be competitive over someone else. You're going to be egotistical and gloat. How about if you play this game, you're going to meet a good friend. Yeah. You're going to meet a nice person with similar interests.
Back in college, I used to just hang out in the library and just play with people I didn't even know because it was like a chessboard and I'd always play. But and I mean, yeah.
So, paddles, chess, yes
to chess. That's chess. Check out Queen's Gambit on Netflix. It's a little on the what's the word when something's
racy.
Edgy. Yeah, it's a little edgy in some aspects. So if you don't go out on Halloween, maybe you shouldn't also watch this. But if you're just a chess lover and a lover of good TV series, I recommend it.
But you don't have to be like you don't have to know all the names of the moves and
no,
yeah.
it's definitely
there's a story that's going on around it.
There's a story. If anyone wants to play chess with me,
yeah, are you on somewhere?
Yeah, I'm on chess.com. It's an app. My name will be down in the description. Add me as a friend. We can play chess together. But
checkmate.
So like, subscribe, and share, and we will be back on Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah.
Frank got excited. Sorry, Frank. It's not actually going to be Thirsty Thursday.
Frank's hat. Turn his hat around for everyone. Frank's hat. This is when he's feeling a little bit needs to be alone.
All right, guys. That's our show. Oh, and check out Sunday's meme review.
Yeah.
We put a meme review up on Sunday. Check it out. The king was back. But that's it. Peace.